That old real shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's up guys, it's Sean here, finally giving you guys my review of the Salehe Bembury collaboration with Crocs on this Pollex Clog in the Crocodile colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Pollex. Pollex is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, you're going to find there's a suitable pair for anyone. So I've been a paying customer of Pollex for years now, and to me, I personally find them to be extremely comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So after months and months of seeing other people post about it, seeing my own personal friends rock them, my curiosity got the best of me, I found a pair for a decent price, and I finally managed to grab a pair of the Salehe Bembury Crocs. So this of course is a collaboration between the two parties, and this clog's name is officially the Pollex Clog, and this pair dropped back in late May for a price of $85 US, which is roughly about 120 Canadian dollars. So while the nickname of this shoe is Crocodile, the official colorway on the box at least is Crocs Green. And this is the colorway that was really catching my eye, aside from the obvious reason that it's just a very loud and very vibrant colorway, but in a really random and unconnected way, it kind of reminded me of the Grinch Kobe 6s. So first things first though, here's a quick look at the box. And as you can see, so this comes in a brown, natural looking cardboard box. On the top we have this graphic which looks like a footprint and has almost like a fingerprint design to it. On the side of this lid it reads Pollex Clog, and then on the other side we have Crocs and Salehe Bembury co-branding. So I'm sure anyone watching knows by now how popular clogs and slides and footwear in that sort of realm have been lately, with obviously the Yeezy slides and the Yeezy foam runners kind of leading that charge. But when you ask the sneaker community what's the main competitor of a Yeezy foam runner for example, then more likely than not they're going to name the Pollex Clog. So I own a couple pairs of foam runners, but this is my very first pair of these clogs. So I was very curious to see how they matched up and how they compare head to head. So diving into the details of this pair, so the upper of these clogs are constructed out of this foam-like material in this vibrant light, almost neon green sort of tone. It has this very interesting sculpted look to it, reminiscent of a fingerprint, and you can see there's holes throughout this upper in targeted areas that would probably need more ventilation. So of course you can see on the very top of this pair, we have ventilation slits found here, and also found on the outer edge of the toe box as well. On the medial edge of the toe box, you'll see that a portion of the rubber on the outsole wraps up and onto the toe box itself, and this is done in more of a semi-translucent neon yellowish green sort of tone. And aside from a design standpoint, this probably adds a bit more durability and structure to this toe box. Moving downwards, you'll see attached on both sides, we have these anchors which are snapped onto the body of the clog itself. Here we have Salehe Bembury and Crocs co-branding, and attached to this we have this removable and adjustable strap which is held together using Velcro, and this is in place to give you additional support and lockdown. So on the heel, the part that cradles your Achilles area of your foot, is this foam wedge, and here we have Crocs and Salehe Bembury co-branding once again. So we have more of this foam-like material which wraps around the back of these clogs, and while it dips down around where your ankles are, it rises up for obvious support reasons on the heel. And once again, just like the toe, you'll see that the rubber on the outsole wraps up and onto the back heel, which is again to add another layer of durability. On the footbed itself, you'll see we have once again Crocs and Salehe Bembury co-branding. It has this textured finish which mimics the look of a foot, and this not only gives you a bit more of a massage-like feel underfoot, but also helps secure your foot in place and prevent it from sliding too much. And then as we turn this pair over to the bottom, so you'll see we have these large rubber overlays on targeted areas that need reinforcement, which is found on the forefoot and the bottom of the heel. The traction pattern once again has this sort of fingerprint look to it, and then this rest of the outsole that's not rubber, this is just the same foam-like material that's found on the upper. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these clogs. And for those wondering about sizing, so I heard rumors and I heard other people mention that they definitely run big. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I sized a full size down to a size 9, and I still felt like they ran a little bit big even though I went a full size down. So I feel like in a perfect world, if an 8.5 existed, that would have been the ideal size. Because these size 9s, I still had a ton of room from a length perspective, and I had to tighten up this heel portion pretty much all the way to the maximum to prevent my foot from sliding out. So if you're someone that wears a half size, so for example, if you're an 11.5, I feel like going down to a size 10 would be perfect for you. But if you're someone like me that wears a full size, then I'd say go a full size down and just deal with that extra length. Keep in mind though, I wore these around for a couple hours today without any socks. So I feel like maybe if you're wearing thicker socks, that could eliminate some of the space in the toe box, but I gotta wear them again with socks to give you guys a proper assessment. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so this is the main thing that I was curious to compare to the Yeezy foam runners. And I gotta say, these two pairs feel pretty differently. So whereas for the Yeezy foams, it feels very plush, very pillowy, and you can really feel a lot of that foam underfoot. In contrast, for these Crocs, they feel much more low to the ground. There's not nearly as much of that softness and step-in comfort, but they also feel a bit more stable and flat to the ground compared to the Yeezy foams. So it really depends on personal preference. If you're someone that likes maximum cushioning and you really like that feeling that you're stepping on a really bouncy cloud, for example, then you'll probably like the Yeezy foam runners a lot more. Whereas for this one, I feel like I can probably wear these for longer hours in a day. It just feels more supportive underfoot. But obviously you're sacrificing that initial step-in comfort where you go, wow, this really feels very soft and very bouncy under my foot. But I have to say, for the foam runners, the way the upper just cradles your foot, I feel a bit more locked in and secure with that pair. Whereas for these, because they ran a little bit bigger, my feet didn't feel as locked in and as secure, even though I adjusted this back strap to pretty much the maximum I could. But your mileage may completely vary depending on the width of your feet, the size of your foot, and just your personal preference from a comfort standpoint. That would really dictate whether you prefer these or the Yeezy foam runners.
You know what I'm saying?
So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. It's pretty wild to think that Crocs in today's day and age, in today's sneaker culture, is considered heat to wear on feet. I don't know how long this trend is gonna last, but I mean, from a comfort standpoint, I'm not complaining at all, especially during the hot summer days. It's great to be able to wear a very breathable and airy pair like this, especially if I can go sockless, which makes it that much better on feet. In terms of future colorways though, I don't think I need to own that many pairs of these. This one being my loud pair, and maybe if I can get more of a neutral tone one, I think that might be enough for my collection. Because I feel like from a height perspective, obviously they're pretty dope, but aside from that, I wasn't overwhelmed by the comfort, and I thought that at best they were just decent. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the Salehe Bembury Crocs in this Crocodile or Crocs Green colorway. What are your specific thoughts on this colorway specifically, and what are your general thoughts on this model? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to read what you guys have to say. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8. Check me out on Twitter as well at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you for the continued love and support, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.